guys, this is Stormmouse03. Welcome back to Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. We just got done with Noveria, and so we're going to debrief with all of our people. And once again, I'm not sure when it is that some of these folks get new dialogue. I know most of our main crew members get new dialogue after every main mission, but I'm not sure about Joker and like Dr. Chakwas and folks like that. So we'll see.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Noveria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
True that.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Man.
Top of my class in
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Alright,
Okay.
see ya.
I just wondered if he had anything else to talk about, but he did make a little comment about Noveria, which is pretty funny and accurate. How about you,
Yes,
Presley?
Commander.
Nope.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Probably a nothing from Dr. Chakwas too, but we'll check.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Nope.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
So, we'll debrief with Liara, and now, I guess I didn't say this before, but, you know, Liara is the person that I'm romancing. I find her romance pretty fulfilling, throughout the 3 games, and so, she is who I am going with. I think she's especially cute in Mass Effect 1, with her sort of science-y stuff and sort of nerding out and kind of not being sure about humans, like not having been around humans before. So I find that pretty charming. She goes through a lot, and this is kind of just the beginning of that, and that's saying something, considering when we picked her up, she was like trapped in a like security system where she was just sort of hanging there for who knows how long, and longer depending on when you go to pick her up, right? And so that was happening, but then this is like the first big thing, and you know, it kind of alluded to the fact that she and her mother didn't have the best relationship. You know, she said that she'd been on her own for a while. You know, they hadn't spoken in many years. And so, you know, but to lose her like that is something that, you know, losing a parent is difficult. You know, a parent that you care about, and who you are at least somewhat or were somewhat close to, is really hard. And the circumstances of this, where it was like we could have potentially saved her, but she sort of chose to die there because she didn't think that she would ever be able to be the same. And she may have been right about that. Like, that's a really rough thing to go through. So we're gonna hopefully give her some support.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Oh, Liara.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful. And now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Okay.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That's really nice that she cares more about, the fact that she's not going to let you down than taking time to grieve. But it makes sense. You have to be able to compartmentalize these things. We have a mission to do that's very important. And so, she's going to be able to do it, right? It's kind of like, Ashley lost her whole unit there on Eden Prime, and we lost Jenkins, and, we might go through some other stuff here soon. And you don't have time necessarily to process all of that, but sometimes it is nice, even if you aren't going to talk about it all. Sometimes it is nice to know that someone cares, and that they're there when you're ready. So, what you think, Caden?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
That's a neutral approach.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Yeah. Also about Liara, the way that she sort of is thinking about the whole thing with her mom, and I want to remember her like she was. I think that's very relatable to people, because a lot of times, even though this is sort of a strange situation, what with the indoctrination and it's sci-fi and whatever, but how many people feel that way about their loved ones when they get older, and maybe their memory goes, or they fall prey to some horrible disease that just makes them not quite the same. When you can do what she's talking about, when you can remember people as they were before, and not as they are in the end, it's helpful to come to a place of acceptance of things. Anyway, what you think, Garrus?
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Salion, too. I'd convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
That That I can certainly relate to that, Garrus, and then you feel responsible for the things they might do.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
There you go, man. There you go.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Garrus grew a lot. Oh boy. I don't even know what she's gonna say, but I'm hesitant to even. I feel like she may say something about aliens here that I don't like, but we're gonna find out.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
I did. She's gonna be okay. That was better than I feared it might be. Yeah, and you can see there, like I was saying in the last one, each of these people sort of lives on this renegade to Paragon sort of... oh my gosh, what is the word I'm searching for? Spectrum. And Ash is definitely on the renegade side of things. I'm not sure how she and Garrus compares. I know Rex is the
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
most renegade. I'm not sure if it's Ashley or Garrus next. That's a toss-up between the two of them. But then on the Paragon side of things, I think it goes... Tally is kind of just on the edge of Paragon, but she's pretty Paragon. But she's on the Paragon side, but at the lowest end. Then Liara's in the middle, and then Caden is sort of high Paragon. And as you saw, in the last one, Tally kind of, because I had Liara and Tally with me, since Tally was on that sort of lower end of Paragon and Liara in comparison is higher Paragon than her, it was Liara arguing the Paragon option to, or pointing out the Paragon option to set the Rachni Queen free, and it was Tally who pointed out that we could kill them. And depending on certain things and who you have with you, you might get to hear different things. So if you had Tally with you and Rex, Tally would be arguing the Paragon side, Rex would be arguing the Renegade side. And some of them have stronger arguments than others. So Tally's argument to destroy the Rachni was more just well, so they have these, this acid to protect themselves should something happen. So we could kill her, if you want to. Not a super strong argument there. Whereas, Liara clearly was in favor of setting the Rachni Queen free. Now, the funny thing is if you have Liara and Caden on that mission, Caden will argue the Paragon option of I don't remember what exactly he says, but he says something along the lines of Liara, maybe we can correct a mistake, or do we really have the right to decide this for an entire species, that sort of thing. And Liara will argue the Renegade side, and so, it's just interesting when you play back through these missions. You can always get a little bit of a different flavor, depending on the crew that you take with you and stuff. So, anyway, let's wrap up, talk to Tally.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Yep. Oh, I totally skipped Rex. Yeah, so Tali didn't have anything new to say there. We may have come to the end of some of the characters' dialogue.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I mean, aren't they all diplomats? Asses, you know?
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. Huh. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
Oh, you savvy Krogan.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
So I think there's a theory that an Asari that we meet in the next game is Alina with a name change. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Which is pretty cool. Rex has some good stories, man. He's been around a long time. Alright. So that's our debrief. Let's go. Let's see here. What do we have in our journal? So we've got some stuff in Koei. The Cacus system of the Hades Gamma Cluster. Oh man, we still have to find 2 League medallions? Oh no! And then we've got, Vermeer. So... let's go try to clean up these side quests, shall we? Alright, I think we've been to all the others beside this one. Because I think this one... well, I know this one didn't come up until we got that mission. Leaving Noveria. Okay. We need 2 League of One medals as well. I may have to do a little bit of a search around the galaxy to see if I can find them. Because I'm sure that there are a couple of systems that I haven't gone to. I think there's one in the same place where Pharos was that I haven't looked at yet. So when we get done with this mission, we might have a little bit of a montage. Because I don't want to, I don't know, have you guys sit there waiting for me to find find places that I haven't been to yet. Because sometimes that's a little tedious. It's like, did I check here? Did I check here? Did I check here? So I won't make you guys sit through all that. Okay. Who do we want to take? Well, we always take Tally on exploration. Let's take Rex. We haven't took him many places. So... that's the science base. Let's go see if this signal happens to be one of those League of One medallions. It's a interesting looking planet. Got a pretty night sky.
On my way.
Matriarch's writings. Not what we needed. Okie dokie. That's super strange that it popped up for all three of those things. It's like, huh? Alright. Close to the transmitter, your comms pick up a recording of a wistful string quartet. You power the system down. Whoever lived here, they haven't been back for some time. The crates are covered with Koi's chalky dust, and the status lights of the shack indicate its atmosphere ran out long ago. Koi? Choi? Something. Something or another. Alright. Let's head to ye old science base. And so I've already got all the minerals mined, so I'm not necessarily looking for those anymore. And I've got so much stuff I don't really need to get all of the things from the debris anymore either. So I'm just gonna, on these last planets that I'm exploring, I'm just gonna check out the anomalies to see if I can find those League medallions and do the little side quests. Alright. So this is the biotic commune.
Got it.
Take down the terrorists, but remember to check your targets. The civilians are so addled by the drug, they'll wander right into the middle of a firefight. Alright, so...
You lead. I'll follow. I'm right here.
Yes, I know, Tally. Okay. Now be careful. We don't want to kill any people. Let's save just in cases. Also, let's put some points into some things, shall we? Okie dokie. Hello, insane scientist.
You must die.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! Excuse me. Holy Jesus! Check your shots now. Where is this guy? Jesus. Okay. Get him.
Go, go, go!
You've cleared the facility. Civilian losses were tolerable. Now, here's the question. So they blew up that one person. Let's load. See if we can't stop that from happening. Okie dokie. Alright, come on then. Biatch. Sit down. Alright. Come on. Woman. Do not make me clip that thing. Alright, let's poke our head out. Come on then, buddy. Rex, get back here. Let him come to us. Ow. Okay.
You cannot stop the future.
We might not be able to stop the future, but we can certainly stop you. Alright, come on. Oh, Rex, I love you. So much. Alright, last person. Let's see if we can get their attention. Come on. Okay. Fine. Woo! Well, that was difficult, but you've cleared the facility. All of the civilians are safe, though still chattering to themselves and screaming at the garbage cans. Evolution of humanity, huh? Those biotics didn't seem that different from the other scum you dealt with. Hello, insane scientists.
Can you feel me growing? I'm gonna bring it on!
Oof. That's something.
Where is... Did you see it? It was beautiful.
They're all crawling through my fingers. I can feel their wings fluttering.
These poor people are high on something. Alright.
Can you feel me growing? I'm gonna bring it on!
I'm gonna bring it on!
They're in my head. All of them. With knives.
With knives! Sheesh. These poor individuals, man. whatever happened to them was not good. Alright, so we saved everybody after several tries in which people died because of explosions. Let's get back to the Normandy. And I think I'm going to go to that planet in the other cluster near Pharos.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I didn't think it could be done, Commander. You managed to secure the base and neutralize the biotics without a single civilian casualty.
Just doing my job, Admiral. I couldn't let innocent lives be lost.
I wish every soldier had your definition of just doing your job. You're a credit to the uniform, Shepard. We're in your debt. Fifth Fleet out.
It was a bit of a trial, but we did it, Admiral. Okay. Let's head to Attican Beta. To the Hercules system.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Sure thing. We can do that. Sayadin. League of One. Great. We only need one more of those then. Elitania. That's a pretty looking planet. Let's land and see if we can't recover this module. For the Alliance. Okay, so obviously take Tally, we'll take Rex again. Let's do it. Ooh, pretty, pretty. Ooh, look at all that grass. Okay. Oh, app is what I wanted. Okay, so there's an anomaly here, and then that's our downed recon probe. Ooh. This is a pretty planet, right, y'all? Like, look at this. Look at that. When you're not shoved up the Mako's butt. Look at that. Gorgeous. Is this the monkey planet? I want the monkey planet, okay? 'Cause we haven't found the monkey planet yet. I know it's a green one like this. Where there's some monks. Man, I love that boost. I love that boost. Okay. I think I know what this is. Prothean Ruin. Mysterious globe. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly, your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint has been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of the tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life, the hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder. Winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elitania, lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you, undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. So that's cool. It would have been... Oh, my cat. Why? Why are you such a cat? It would have been neat to have seen that in like a cutscene form, but, you know. Again, budgetary constraints are a thing, and having it written out in text form isn't the worst thing, as long as we got to see it and know it. And it is kind of interesting, like having it written out like that. You may not realize what it is as quickly, and it sort of doesn't give away certain plot elements before they should be given away. So that was a harvest. And hopefully I will remember to talk about that later once we find out some more stuff. I'm trying to keep this relatively spoiler free. So, you know, I try not to talk about too many things before we get there, or just hint at stuff, and then we'll talk about it later, but, you know, just in case people haven't seen these games. Or played them. And again, if you haven't played them, man, go get them. There is no reason not to play these legendary versions. Like, the gameplay is better, the graphics are better, you know. The gameplay of the first one, I think a lot of people might find not super exciting. I don't know. Again, like, it's the most RPG of the games. And so it didn't have as much action and shooter elements to it.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature, yeah, this is the monkey planet. Monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Oh, Rex, there could have been no one better than you to be on this mission with me. Wait a minute now. Oh yeah, we're looking for these monkeys. Looking for the monkeys. But first I see a mineral over here that we just simply must mine because I don't know. Silly. Yeah, so the action and shooter elements of this one are definitely not as good as 2 and 3. But it's not like it's terrible or anything. Like, it's very passable in terms of the action and shooting elements. And it's better now than ever before, you know, so no reason not to. Check it out. And as I have said, the story is fantastic. Like, there are so many elements of this that they pull together. I mentioned way back at the beginning, you know, the codex and how you can find out all these things about the different races and about the technology and this and that. And, like, it's so awesome because it's like all of those things. Oh my god, all these freaking monkeys. All of those things kind of weave together. Now, you can kill all these monkeys and search them, but after you've searched them, the little prompts go away, so you'll know that you searched them all in an area. We don't have to kill the little monkeys. Monkey colony. Bye, monkeys. Mongonks. Yeah, it's really cool, like, because you can tell in the first 2 games, you can tell that, and some in the third game. I shit on the third game a little bit because I really just hate that they changed aspects of the story. I think they made it much worse than it would have been if they had kept the original concept. But because like having a story like this, it really benefits from like what you are going to see in this first game and in the second game, where you can really tell that everything was planned out. Like this entire mythos and the worlds and the history of the galaxy and like this stuff about Saren and the Reapers and the Protheans that we are learning more and more about. You know, it's all woven together so well, like everything just fits. And I'm not saying that everything is written perfectly. You know, there's some stuff that's a little bit cheesy or a little bit clunky, and you know, and some of the science stuff is like, does that make sense? I guess kind of. At least in lore, at least the in-universe stuff is consistent, right? Which, you know, even if it isn't like, oh yes, this all makes perfect sense, at least it's consistent within itself, right? And so it's just really, really well crafted. And that's how you want to do a trilogy. You want to have the story, the main story planned out. Like as you're writing it, you might, you know, as you're going from one to the next, you might change little aspects here and there, you know, put in some flavor stuff, or maybe if your fans picked up on something or really liked a character, you know, you can do stuff kind of like they did with Garrus and Tali, and make them, you know, love interests, whereas they didn't think that people might want to have them as a love interest, you know, but then people did, and so they made that happen, right? So, you know, you might do that, but the overall story is gonna remain fairly unchanged, because, you know, you have things that sort of build upon one another. And so I don't know, I just think that that's the real strength of these games, and why they're just so good, is because, you know, you go back and you play them and you're like, oh man, this was talking about this and this was talking about that, and you can see all the little threads coming together. And I think that's the sign of some good writing is when there's all these little things that really, really come together to make a full fleshed out world and story. And you might not necessarily notice them all building in the moment. Some of them you will, but other things you just might not, you know, notice, or you might think it's, oh, that's probably not related. It's just a side thing, right? It's just meant to give us a little bit more information about, you know, the world, or to be a fun thing that you do to get credits or whatever. And you think that, but it's like so much of this stuff is connected. And you start to see those things. And it's just really cool. You know what isn't cool? Searching all these monkeys. This monkey doesn't have the module. This monkey doesn't. And I don't remember if it's a specific monkey that has it, or if it's like random every time as to which monkey has it. But I did remember that there were monkeys in here. Like, oh crap, better go check the monkeys in the mine. I guess that monkey didn't have the module. Ay, 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 ay. Or if you like have to check all the monkeys and it's always like the last one that you search. I can't remember exactly how they do it.
He dropped the data module.
Ha-ha!
It's a miracle the data module is still intact. Joker should be able to transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Woot woot. Alright. No monkeys were harmed in the collecting of this data module. Oh my goodness. Halizora Noraya. Hack that thing. Gosh, I love my team, man. It's so good. Get shock trooper. How about you? Die. Oh, Geth. Poor, poor, misguided Geth. Did they kill the monkeys? Did you kill the monkeys that I've been trying to save? You better not have. I better not find monkey corpses. We'll just say that the monkeys all ran and hid. That's what happened. That's why there are no more monkeys around. They ran and hid. Because they're smart. Oh yeah, there they are. They're fine. Good boys. And girls. Okie dokie 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 dokies. Well, I don't think we need to go anywhere else. Let's return to Normandy, huh? And now here is the point, Dormouse, when you're listening back to this, that after we do this, after we talk to the Admiral, we're just going to go check some of the other planets, see if there's other side quests that we missed, other systems that that opened up that we haven't explored yet. Try to get that last League of One medallion and complete any side quests that are left. Alright, I guess Hackett didn't want to talk to us. That's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll just chop it to wherever we actually find stuff. So I'll see you then. Alright, let's board the cornucopia and see what's going on here. Because why not, Rex and Ashley? Husks! Also, we should give Ash some points in some things. Oh boy. What level are we at anyway? 27. Alright. Oh. Oh, duh. Let's give her some sniper. See if there are any more husks in this place. Tearing it up. Okay. Alright, let's do this so that I can see a little bit better around me. Because I don't see a way through unless we can... Yes, we can. Okay. I thought there was a mechanic for getting on top of boxes, but oh God. Out of here. Oh boy. Barrier. Look it. Still hovering there. Look at all these husks. It's just a firing range down here. Tested the limits of my frictionless materials on my assault rifle here. Sheesh. Goodness. Man, everybody got turned into a husk on this place. Ooh, look at all those needles. Sheesh. That is some scary shit. Right there. all the people on this ship just husked. Let's see what happened here.
The logs show this ship was exploring near the Perseus Veil. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board and then... This is really weird, Commander. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Veil. Like they wanted the Geth to find them.
Uh-huh.
What else did the log say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. Doesn't say anything about how they got back into our territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
I don't think that's actually what they were doing, though, Rex. I think they were trying to turn more people into them. Well, not turning them into Geth, obviously, but turning them into husks. Because, I don't know, all of this stuff is very similar, right? Like, the patterns should be fairly obvious at this point. That it's like, find artifact, lose your mind, you know, forget who you are, forget what you're doing, become mindless automaton. Seems to be a pretty clear pattern that you've seen over and over and over of, like, someone finding something and then that turning out to be bad for them, and then they just sort of go nuts and end up with all of this Geth husk stuff going on, which it's like, you know, not clear at this point if that actually is the Geth, like the Geth were doing it, but... Alright, I'm pretty sure I've been to these other places, so again, I will cut here until we come to a place where there might be another little side quest. This one's actually taking a moment to load. I remember how long it used to take, though. But, I mean, not as long as some modern things. Man, I've been playing Metro Exodus recently, and good grief. That game. The loading times on that game. Man, if you want to reload a save, and just booting it up for the first time, too. Holy moly. Forever. Like, I can watch a whole damn YouTube video that's like 5 minutes long or something while you're waiting for that shit to load up. It's nuts. And it's like, it's a good looking game, but good grief. Alright. Judging by the footprints in the ash, the two mercenaries were facing each other over the crate when they died. Both suffered single gunshot wounds and have a rifle close beside them. Hope this was worth it. Matriarch writings. Oh, a League of One medallion. Hey! That's cool. So that should be that one done. Yeah, we don't have any active missions or any active assignments right now, which is nice. Ah, Talizora Noraya. Let's get you some better armor. Oh, we should have put it in the shotguns. Oh well. Next level we will do it. Nope. Map. Alright, let's see what's going on over at the Warlord's Outpost. Warlord, huh? Let's get a warlord. We'll prove who's the better warlord, right, Rex? Am I right? Buddy. Imagine you're riding in this thing with Shepard driving. I would have lost all of the food in my stomach. Oh, it's a mineral. It's on the way. Yes, I know, I'm stupid. Moving on. Oh, can't get in here. I wonder if this is a place that we go later? Was this the place where Helena was? If it was, then I don't know why I would have come here and not... I don't know. Anyway, I guess we can't go in there. Maybe it's a thing for later, or maybe we've already done it and I just didn't survey anything. Whatever. The League of the One is finished, so that's cool. That may be it. I am going to continue to check out some of the other systems, but if there's nothing else, I'll see you when we cut back to the two systems here. These might have new things.
Commander, we've got an incoming distress signal. Patching through to you.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
We're coming for you. Nemos. That's where we're going. As soon as we finish surveying all of this stuff. Yep. So we haven't been to Styx Theta yet. So we've got two systems here. Wait, I didn't check that asteroid belt very good, did I? Okay. So this is the first of those, because as you saw a couple of videos ago, or maybe it was the last video, yeah, we had the majority, quote unquote, of the game done back on Novaria before we even completed the main mission. So it appears these particle bores were shut down after breaking through into tunnels just below the surface. The shacks and equipment are stenciled with the logo of the Tinkara Mining Consortium, but there is no trace of the mining crew. What be down here? Worms! Is it worms? we go down in here? We can. Nothing happens, but we can. There's some strange sounds on this planet. Okay, I'm gonna refrain. Okay. I'm gonna refrain from getting that mineral. Because, boys, I am jazzed to, get toward the end of this game. Oh my gosh, must you put all these minerals right in my path? Come on, man. Just... oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Too vertical, too vertical. They're teasing me with this stuff. They're teasing me. It's like, Dormouse, we know that you just can't help yourself. You want to get all the things. Alright, what do we have here? We have things under... oh no, oh no. Is this Rachni? Sorry, Rachni, but you are made of red dots, so that means I have to murder you. Hello, Marines. Can we talk to these people?
I say we get the hell out of here.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all. They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. You bombard them, you take us out too.
Then that's not a good idea, is it?
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
Well, I know what they are.
They're not animals, they're a sentient species. You study history? They're called Rachni.
Never heard of them. Can't say I care. What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
You have 33 seconds. Okay. Alright, so that's hooked up. Does that help with the guns? Oh my goodness. Nope. shooting my Mako. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a lot of Rachni, y'all. So we've got a swarm approaching in 45 seconds. Man, my poor Mako, man. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get the Mako out of the way. And now we can hook it up. Okay. I'm like, stop shooting my Mako! Ah! My goodness gracious mercy. So many Rachni. Goodness gracious. Hey, was that my last Metagel? Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Are we done? Are we done? Man, I hope we're done.
Holy hell, man. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
Yeah.
Never mind me, are you alright?
Still on my feet. We've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight.
None of us will be standing for long. There's one other thing I should mention. One of our other listening posts went offline 3 days ago. I don't know if it's coincidence, a pirate raid, or what. But if you want to check in on them...
We'll check on them. I don't know why there are Rachni loose out here, but I intend to find out.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right, that must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
Just point us in the right direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Of course we're gonna go do it. Don't even start with me. Okie dokes. Alright, so we have the Rachni infested mine. That's the mining camp that we already looked at. Our poor Mako. It needs attention. Also, I don't think you used to be able to fix it while you were still driving. I think when you fixed the Mako, it used to stay still. That is mucho helpful. Because sometimes, you know, you weren't quite out of the bad place. I'm gonna tell you. I'm here to tell you. I am here to tell you. They are trolling me with these minerals. Trolls. It's like I go to a place, I look all over the damn world to try to find these things. Now here they are, I don't need them, and they're right in the way. Trolls. Trolls! Let's clear out some Rachni, shall we? Doo-doo. And these are some of the escapees from Noveria. Not with the Queen. In case you were wondering. Because it is not clear. I suspect that's intentionally vague, because it's like, oh my gosh, are they out because we let them out? But they are not, because only the Queen was, you know, okay.
Over there.
And she was gonna go have more babies.
Patching you up.
Think we're good, Commander?
That's good. Oh shoot. Nope. We weren't good. We weren't good, Ashley. You lied. You lied. We were not good.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Alright. Okay.
Think we're good, Commander?
bastard. Brood warrior. Oh my. Oh no! Oh, that bypassed my shields? Shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Where did it auto-save? Okie dokie. Rachni? Where are you? Holy shit. Okay. Walk around. I don't know if that was even close enough. Poor Tally. The Brood Warrior, I don't know, but that could have been the sort of quote-unquote queen of this group. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Jesus. Or there may be more than one Brood Warrior.
Fire in the hole!
Let's have some grenades. And these things. Records of the Rachni War suggest brood warriors, the male gendered Rachni, only fight when a hive is severely pressed. It's safe to say you've eliminated the Rachni on Nepmos. Boop. Okay. Ah, so they must be... So brood warriors, that kind of makes sense. They're the warriors that protect the brood. So, I guess I was thinking brood mother from Dragon Age, which is not the same thing. Clearly. So, cool. So hopefully now our Marines can just hold out for pickup. I don't understand why they won't fit on the Normandy, though. Like, it's not like there's that many of them. I saw like 4. Surely we can hold 4 more people. I suppose maybe it's a representation of how many people are there, but still. Can't be that many for such a small outpost. Okay, so let's head back to the listening post and talk to the peeps. They might not have anything more to say, but, you know, we dealt with their problem. So we should check in with them. I took Ashley because I thought she might have something to say to them, but I guess not.
We're good, Commander. You're a hell of a soldier. You're a hell of a soldier.
I know it. Let's go back to the Normandy. Okay. Who's here? What is this? Oh, it's more Rachni. They definitely infested this system pretty quickly, didn't they? Upon escape. Because it makes sense, you know, that some of them got away. Alright, that might be everything. Let's head in here, see what's going on. Did they tunnel in here too? Probably. Yep. We got dead bodies. And red dots. God almighty, you little bastard. Okay. What all this? Gross. We should blow that up, because ick.
According to this, they received a supply ship just 2 days ago. The Rachni must have attacked since then.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
One moment. These things are drones, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Right.
Arachnite infestation on Altahi, whatever, seems to be the result of a supply drop from Argos Row. The logs downloaded from the freighter should allow you to backtrack the ship's course to its origin. Okay. And now we also know that Cerberus had Rachni. Just as a reminder. Come on, man. Okay. So that's that. Let's head to the Argos Row then. And see if we can't figure out where these Rachni are coming from. We're gonna see. Oh boy. So much stuff. I gotta head to the Citadel and get some of that Spectre gear now that I can afford it. And hopefully, since it'll hopefully have unlocked like the higher tiers. All right. Let's get back to ye old Normandy and head on over to the Artemis Tau cluster. Argos Row? It was the Argos Row. Where are you, Argos Row? Gorgon, I don't think you were there before, so I'm guessing that's where this is. Come on. Guessing that's where we're going. Alright, there was nothing to scan in this place. Everything. Nada. Zip. Alright, what's this? This space station appears to have been assembled from used off-the-shelf civilian ship modules of diverse origins. There are no obvious hull markings, and it is not broadcasting any ID signal. Well, let's check out what this mysterious ship is all about, and why is it disseminating Rachni? Okay. Oh, Tally, my hero. Where are these little poops? Okay. Man, so many weapons lockers. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, other than fail. Okay. What do you guys see here? The Rachni goes black. Oh my gosh, so many things. I don't know that I've ever decrypted so many things ever playing Mass Effect. Because, I don't know, I didn't typically take Tally all the time. Well, and back when I played it before, I was playing through several times trying to get the ally achievements. And so you kind of had to take specific characters, you know, so you couldn't, and you had to have them the majority of the game too. It was none of this, you know, 5 missions each. It was like the whole game with each one. And so I don't know. I guess I just never took Tally as much. Which is dumb, because she lets you open all the things as long as you spec her out.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Alright, Major Elena Flores, tell us what the heck is happening.
Play the second
wanted
entry.
the first one.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Noveria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? Is that a corporation?
Uh-huh. It sure is.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects. Flores, signing off. For the final time.
This is a familiar story. A failed experiment with the Rachni. Nice to see humans are consistently stupid.
You are right, Rex.
Let's go.
The escaped Rachni definitely came from this station, though the motives behind this Cerberus group are vague. To prevent further contamination, arm the station's scuttle charges and evacuate to the Normandy. Alright, so let's arm that. And let's GTF out of here. Okay. Oh my goodness. Merciful me. No. Stop. Leave me alone. Stop. I hate you, little bugs. I missed the crate. No. Okay. We want to get out of here. We want to get out of here. Oh no. Please? Where's the way out? Put your weapon away so you can see what you're doing, Dormouse. Oh god. Oh, I'm lost. No! Not that way! Move, move, move! Arrgh! Okay, 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 okay. We can make it. We can still make it. Shit! Go, 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 go! No! Shit. I was right there. Oh my god. Oh god, we gotta do this all again. Come on, man. These stupid little bugs. I hate these stupid little bugs. Is it even worth opening all this crap? Like, I don't know, man. Seems like shit. Seems like it might not be worth it. Just splat yourself. That's fine. Oh my god, please, just open.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Highly looks like we'll
Cerberus. Is that a corporation?
Play the second.
We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system.
Play the
They're spreading. General.
This is a familiar story. A failed experiment with the Rachni. Nice to see humans are consistently stupid.
Let's go.
Alright. Arm that. And let's get out of here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go this way. That's not the right way. Yeah, you do it. You do it, girl. Yeah, squish. Okay. Oh my god, please. Alright. Put your gun away so that we can see where we're running to. Okay. Let's get off this space station before it blows. Before it blows. Okay. I believe that's everything. Okay. Yep. Like, we haven't been to the Vermeer system yet, but we'll check that out when we're actually gonna do Vermeer. In the meantime, I'm gonna head back to the Citadel. I want to buy some guns, and I would like to make sure I've grabbed all the upgrades. And there's at least 1 or 2 missions here. There may be more than that now that we've done Noveria. Generally, after main missions, there are some more that pop up.
Hey, you're the Shepard kid.
I am the Shepard kid.
Hey, been a long time, huh?
I'm sorry, do we know each other?
I guess you don't remember me. Lieutenant Zabaleta? I worked with your mother. We served on the carrier Einstein. Well, that was 12, 13 years back, though. You were just a kid then.
I guess you're not in the service anymore, huh?
You're retired, yeah. You know how it is. Times are tough for vets. They always are.
I didn't see her much that tour. The ship was on patrol most of the time.
Hey, call your mom up and ask. She'd remember old Zabaleta. She'd vouch for me. Look, I need a favor. I'm kind of short on money these days. I hate hitting you up for money, but a man's gotta eat, right? So, could you spare something? Maybe 20 credits.
20 isn't enough to get you back on your feet, is it?
No. I'll just get a meal, you know.
Fine.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
You're a good kid, you know that? Thanks. You ever want to come by and talk, I'll be here. Huh? Can't afford a ticket home, right?
I mean, I could buy you a ticket home, I'm sure. Because I have literal millions of credits right now.
Your Noveria report raised a few eyebrows in the Council, Shepard. I can't believe you let that queen live. There's a reason their species was nearly wiped out. You should have finished them off.
This queen isn't like the others. She's not interested in conquest or war.
Really? I'm glad you're an expert in a species we know virtually nothing about. I hope we're both still around in 50 years to see if you're right.
Genocide of an entire species is a terrible tragedy, Ambassador. Shepard did the right thing.
Fine. I'll just tell everyone we figured it was a good idea to release a fertile Rachni queen in the wilds of Noveria. I'm sure nobody will have a problem with that.
I mean, it is not like he has no point, but he is such a douche.
Yes, Commander?
Where can I find Admiral Kahoku?
Last I heard, is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need me.
Like, why you gotta be such a douche, Udina? Why's he gotta be such a douche?
Decontamination in progress.
Okay.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Alrighty. So let's see if we can't call Momma Shepard.
Computer, give me a real-time connection to the Dreadnought Kilimanjaro. I want to speak to my mother, XO Shepard.
Shepard speak? Oh, hi. I don't have time for a personal call right now. I'm on duty.
Yeah, me too.
I know what that's like. Do you remember Lieutenant Zabaleta from the Einstein?
Ernesto? Have you heard from him? He was one of the Marines who guarded the CIC. We shared a watch. I lost track of him after there was an incident.
I've seen him here on the Citadel. Looks like he's had some hard times.
I don't doubt it. You remember the Batarian raid on Mindwar in 2170? You were in high school. The Einstein's task group responded to the Mayday. The Batarians were still pulling out when the Marines hit groundside. Zabaleta was one of the first down. He was never quite the same after.
I don't understand. What happened down there?
About every abomination that a sentient being can do to another. To a slaver, a person is just another animal. And humans aren't always liked out here. We heard about corralling, culling. They'd shoot those they couldn't use, implant control devices in the skulls of those they could, without anesthetic.
Ooh, boy.
He has post-traumatic stress because of what he saw?
He tried to keep working, but it rode him. He showed up drunk on duty more and more. We couldn't always cover for him. The Alliance discharged him. Everyone knew he drank because of what he'd seen down there, even if he never talked about it. Especially because he never talked about it.
For it to have affected him that deeply, he must have been a very sensitive man.
He was. Always in laughter and tears. If you see him, tell him we still worry about him. Tell him to go to the Veterans Affairs office. I have to go. But take care of yourself. You're making us proud. Kilimanjaro out.
Poor guy. And sadly, happens to a lot of military. You know what? They're both our military people.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
Let's
atmosphere.
go.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
Go to Zabaleta and finish up this little quest.
A research station on Noveria has reportedly been destroyed. The exact cause is currently unknown. Given the research conducted on Noveria, many are blaming the destruction on an experiment gone awry. Administrator Anoleus currently faces criminal charges as a result of the disaster, although the nature of the charges remains unclear.
Huh. It's funny how they got that twisted. His charges really had nothing to do with that. Okay. I love this. These little loading screens that have just a little bit of like, you know, you're in the Citadel, so the, you know, little cars are whoosh, 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 whooshing back and forth like... It's good, you know? Just a little bit of flavor.
Am I imagining things, LT? Or are your abilities getting stronger?
I've always held back a little when I use my powers on living targets. Fear of hurting someone, I guess. But after what I saw on Eden Prime, I'm not holding back anymore. Not against a Geth, not against anyone.
Well, alright, Caden. Yeesh. Get 'em.
Hey, back again, huh? I don't suppose you got any credits to spare.
Maybe, but not for you to buy more alcohol with.
I spoke to my mother. She told me about what happened on Mindoir.
Did she? I wonder. People tied like prize hogs, locked in cages, clawing and screaming as they're loaded into cargo pods. And we couldn't reach them. The Batarian defenses had us pinned. Dozens died trying to advance. All we could do was watch as they hauled people away. I've been looking for 13 years for something to make that sight go away. What have you got, huh?
I'm not gonna give you money to drink yourself to death. You need to stop this.
If you don't have a better option, just give me 20 credits. A good bottle of whiskey. Enough to stop the dreams.
My mother said to go to the Veterans Affairs office. You're not the only one who's seen that brand of hell. They can help.
The VAO? God. All right. If she wants me to go talk to someone, fine, I'll do it. For her. She always stuck up for me. She always was naive. All the VAO does is pump you full of chemicals. If she wants to talk, tell her she can reach me through the Citadel VAO.
All right, bud. I will tell her. Yeah, like, treatment for stuff, you can either get some really good programs that are going to help with maybe some medications that are helpful. And, you know, hopefully for someone like that, you know, someone who is
logged. The commanding officer
a therapist that
Exo Presley stands
was also
relieved.
a soldier or was also, you know, someone who served. And can sort of, I don't know, help out better with that. Nah, there's nothing we can do here. Or you can get a treatment program that, like he said, just sort of tries to give you medications that may or may not help and set you up with people who may or may not understand what you've gone through. And, you know, you should definitely try to seek treatment rather than drink yourself to death. Absolutely. But you do have to look around sometimes. Usually, like, your veterans offices tend to do okay. As far as I'm aware. But anyway, I think that is it. So I am gonna head over to the cluster here with Vermeer in it, the Sentry Omega. Are there any more places over here? No, there are not. Fantastic. So we're gonna head on to Vermeer, and I think that is probably where we will call it for this session. So thanks for watching, guys. We have finished up all of the little side quests that we can do so far. I hope that you guys are taking care of yourselves. And if you need treatment for something, don't let bad reputations of places put you off. You know, keep looking around until you find somebody or some program that is going to help. Because drinking yourself to death over, you know, whatever it is that you've been through is not the way. You take care of yourselves out there. I will see you in the next one, and we're going to head to Vermeer.